Okay, here we go. See, I'm hot. I was in the garden.
8 o'clock.
Uh, yes, I was sweating, y'all. Trying to get some cucumbers trellised up. Let's see. See who all's here.
Is that your ribeye?
Okay. What'd you do today? Work on trucks
Changed oil.
all day?
Looked at trucks, changed oil.
All day, every day, huh?
Same thing.
It's not open.
Forgot how I could share this with people.
Came home, cleaned the kitchen.
Yeah, it was a hot day today. So humid.
You got him.
Sorry, y'all. I'm trying to share this again.
Are we on?
Yeah, we're
Nobody's
live.
watching?
There's Considerate Joy. Hey, Considerate Joy Homestead. What's your name again? We follow y'all, but I gotta write everybody's names down because I should do better. I should. I'm not good with keeping names. I try to remember everybody's name. I should. I'm not good with. Let's see. I was looking it up. But got a little bit of everything growing. Bless you. Cotton's growing, corn's growing. Cucumbers were kind of falling over. The deer were eating them.
Julian Lundy.
Okay, how do you pronounce? Lundy or Lunday? Is it more French? Hey, gather together, homestead. It's Glenn and is it Rebecca? Is the thumbnail pic the live? Yes, that is the medicinal garden. My cottage garden where it lit up at night. Hey, Ben's Over Acres. I was trying to look at, I was searching something. I forgot I was going to search. Lundy? Is that right? Hey, Ben's Over Acres. Jessica, that's right, not Rebecca. There's so many.
Well, it's got a CA in it. We have a good friend named Rebecca, so it's easy to come across her name. Think of her name.
I guess I have several Jessica friends too. Yeah, Lindy. That's good to know. How is everybody doing? Is everybody getting their gardens in? I still feel like I didn't get beans growing. I have green beans growing in the other raised bed garden area, but I don't have my. I wanted to get baby llamas or kidney beans growing. I hadn't done that yet.
Yeah, you never know when somebody's gonna need a kidney.
Here's something else. Let's see. Oh, they're gonna want you to tell the Sprite joke.
Daddy.
It's a lot of work, and I feel like I'm not done, and I feel like I'm not gonna get a harvest except our potatoes. We have been getting little bitty ones, and a little bit bigger ones. A lot of ours kind of died off, where they're slumped over, so we decided to go ahead and pick those. And I want to put up our link if anybody wants to join us.
Well, I tried to do some bush hogging in the low areas yesterday while it's dry. And
oh, that was my dad.
I hit a stump and messed up back of bush hog, so I'll get back to bush hogging probably tomorrow when it's still dry. It's always.
I was trying to fix my dad's password.
Not really a couple of times I can mow it.
Yeah. Oh, you bush hogged a lot.
I did a lot.
That's coming.
But I bent it up, so we'll beat it out or cut it off or whatever we got to do and get it going again.
Sorry, y'all. Finding it. And where he did cut, we actually thought about putting corn, but the deer like that area.
They travel through there.
So we thought about putting it there because trying to keep the deer away from the front. So we do have a deer who she's enjoying our garden just a little bit. So we have the boys in the garden.
Yeah, bush hogging's kind of, or tractor riding is just kind of my breather, I guess. Just I don't know.
Your therapy kind,
I guess.
like your kind of like where he zones out, and I don't know, not zones out, but kind of like a therapy. Like it eases your mind, kind of clears your mind for a minute.
Well, Trisha likes to cut too, but her little tractor, I'm in the process of trying to get it running again. I got to get some more stuff from the parts house for it, and we'll be posting a video on that when I get it running. Me and Levi's been working on it, and
We have the Yanmar, yeah.
the Yanmar, it's the one she uses all the time.
I used to.
For cutting and bush hogging and stuff.
In the beginning, I used to use it a whole lot.
It's all we had. So she's kind of leery using the big tractor. She will, but she's leery. It's pretty big.
It is, and it's the feeder. It's like tight quarters.
But she does good with
I
it.
like to drive because what's the pedal? It's got the gas type pedal. What do you call that?
A little foot throttle.
Foot throttle instead of
It does have a hand throttle.
It has, but that kind of it's different than the Yanmar. Garden is mine. Riding mower is okay, but the tractor is a bit more than I like. The big one is a little bit more. I'll drive it. It's just I'm not used to it, and we gotta tweak the brakes on it.
I got the big one because the Yanmar broke, and it's a lot stronger. And I could push heavier stuff. When we first got up here, we was having to push some big piles and big logs and stuff.
Amanda.
And we also bought a bigger tractor just in case we want to get a bigger piece of property somewhere. So we have to worry about that. But it's a good one.
I've been kind of fascinated with cotton. I bought brown cotton. It's brown. So I bought some seeds just to have because you never know. And it's brown. So I have like the white or the Levant cotton. And it's growing in the up in the bed up there. My internet keeps freezing up, but wanted to jump in and say, hey, thanks, Jessica. Same, I will drive it, but I'm nervous Nelly on it. Yeah, it's a little nerve-wracking sometimes.
I heard the thunder.
Thought you heard thunder?
Yeah, I heard the thunder.
I don't know.
Got rain. I heard the thunder.
Well, the best thing to do with getting on a tractor is just kind of take your time and don't get in a hurry and just pay attention and watch. That's all you got to do.
Learn a little bit.
Just put in the gear you're comfortable with and just ride.
Sorry. My hair is still drying. I put gel in it to let it curl, and it's.
I had to go check on the girls.
I'm giving Kenzie. Kenzie! Come here.
Well, good morning, evening, all the
Hey,
young you
Annette.
too.
She's in Australia.
So is it morning there?
Yes.
Where-
Okay, in Australia, if it's morning, is it the 19th and not the 18th? Is that correct? I think that's correct,
We're
right?
doing well, but a little tired.
Yeah, Annette, Apple Tree Urban Homestead. Levi, you get off of it.
Mackenzie.
Go get your sister for me, Levi. Levi, my kids. I'll tell her about the little tooth in the. You're not gonna climb up on my lap, my little turd butt here.
How are y'all doing, everybody?
Are we?
Hi.
Okay. Planting season for us is usually Mother's Day. Usually like
Mommy,
some
say
main time.
Hi.
No, that was Liam.
Oh, it's 8:14 on the 19th.
That's what I thought.
Well, wouldn't it be weird though? It's like, okay, you're like, I guess, that many hours ahead
If
of
you
it.
flew.
Today's like AM tomorrow for you.
It is weird though when you
Well, what
think
if-
of it. It's kind of.
What if it was like a week or a month ahead of us too?
I mean, if it took longer to go around the days, that'd be bad. That means you have to fly like for a week.
That's crazy. I was just thinking about it. I'm sorry.
What do you plant? Are you able to plant in it? I remember asking you about they were banning gardens there. Are you able to plant, or are they restricting, or is that just something that's about to pass?
Hey, Tinker.
Hey, Patty, the Tinker's wife. We my tomatoes are kind of stunted in the raised bed, not raised bed, the in-ground garden, and the ones in the raised bed. I had a few that wilted and died because it got so hot, and then it rained a good bit and then it got hot and they kind of withered. But I do have some nice ones, so hopefully I have some tomatoes. And then we have basil
Don't get out of the
growing,
screen.
cucumbers growing.
I leaned the wrong way.
There you go.
Man,
He's tired from work. Wears him out, huh?
missed the
And when
heat.
it's warmer, it's a little bit tougher.
Then I'm uncomfortable right here. My neck's hurting.
Oh, sorry, I'm trying to adjust it here. But we're almost to 2,000. We're gonna do a giveaway. I have to get stuff together because I'm gonna try to make some shirts. And I haven't got them made yet. Not yet. I'm trying to figure out what I'm gonna do. I want to do a gift card. It's our loofah seeds, maybe one of my loofahs, because people are interested in them. I have some moringa, a whole bunch of other stuff. Yep, no restrictions. We have sugar, snap peas, potatoes, mini cauliflower, onions, Swiss chard, basil, dill, parsley, beets, 2 dwarf apple trees growing at the moment. Oh,
That sounds good.
I have dill, tons of sunflowers. Oh, my mini cucamelons are growing like crazy. I'm gonna have a whole bunch of those pretty soon.
Well, I'm glad you're not behind there, Amanda.
Been getting a lot planned and feel like I'm terribly behind this year. I know. I feel that way the same. I don't know if it's because we're wanting to harvest and get everything done or what. I just want to get it planted, and I did get to harvest some of the I think it's a Black Beauty zucchini. I think it's what it's called. It's a different zucchini. Kind of looks speckled or stripy speckled. And then I had some yellow squash. My peppers are short because my little deer, she topped a few of them. So my banana peppers have gotten just a few, not as many as I would like. And potatoes. Oh, we planted peanuts.
We did. We put
And
some
they're
peanuts
coming
in the ground.
up. But we planted those by the sweet potatoes near the sugar cane. So we're hoping to be able to. When was it that we harvested those? October? Something like that, wasn't it? We harvested them out. We had them in the raised bed garden area. I purposely topped my hot peppers. Yeah, maybe she did them good, but they're like yay big, and they've been yay big for 4 weeks. So they got a little tall, and then she topped them, and they got really short, and then now they're kind of a foot maybe for some.
And I think when she nipped off that
Hey,
little
pathways.
the little jalapeno pepper, she probably stopped because it might have been a little bit more than she wanted.
And then I have a few okra, and they've kind of remained short. They haven't really gotten tall.
You can get your stuff ready when the girls get out. You can get in.
Okay.
So trying to get all that done. Okra. Let's see what else. We have several blank spots in the garden. I'm thinking about adding cow manure to the ends that don't have anything in it and getting it tilled up with some manure. Tilling in because dirt's really, really dry, and where this end is anyway, our garden tends to get kind of bushier to the front, and then when it gets like up the hill, I don't know if it's because of drainage.
It's more sandy up the hill than it is down towards this way.
Like I have squash plants that are huge, and on the other end they're like this tall. So I'm not sure what's going on with that. And we're gonna try to I want to try to keep up with Wednesday Night Live. So if anybody has any questions,
We did Fridays.
we did Friday. We're trying to figure out a good day. Friday's kind of a good day, but it's kind of an off day for him. He kind of wants to get home. rest and then get some stuff done Saturday.
Yes, I can work outside late.
And you need a pillow bed or a blanket? The chair's hard, isn't it?
This is uncomfortable. Period.
His back hurts too.
Sweaty.
We've been going to the chiropractor. Go check on it real quick. Let's see. I have borage that's doing really well in the medicinal garden. I have one bed that ants got into and totally killed my zinnias, so I might have to I don't know, treat it somehow. I might treat it with DE and do that. I got comfrey that Amanda gave me. I'm actually going to move my comfrey to my apple trees, I think, underneath my apple trees to help my apple trees. Sounds like allergies. Yes. I was cleaning. So I cleaned my my laundry room. So I'm really allergic to dust, I guess you'd say. So when I clean, my nose really itches. I could get to where like my eyeballs are itching right now, right here. And it's like right here, up in here. So I was cleaning today, and then I pulled some dead as a doornail, tomatoes that I had over the winter in the greenhouse. I'm trying to get that cleaned up and kind of get it ready to plant for winter, basically. Like cucumbers, I want to get in there. More tomatoes. But the tomatoes, I have to go in there and you kind of have to tap them to let them self-pollinate sometimes, because they don't pollinate as well as if they're out. So, hey, Christy Betts, Old Alabama Gardens, orange oil to get rid of ants. I have some. Thank you. I'm going to try that. Put it around the bed. Maybe they'll leave. And I have one that's got it's ant red ants. It's got a huge mound. Sorry, y'all. It has a huge mound in one of my beds. And I have one of my middle arch trellises where I planted Binding Black-Eyed Susans. I'm just waiting. Who is this stranger with those eyeglasses? Mr. Willie said. he needs them to read comments. He can see. It's just for reading.
Thanks, Willie. I like them.
Don't look too bad on. We got them those.
I have to have them. I can't. I guess I'm getting older.
It's like your arm's getting longer.
My arms got shorter. I can't see anymore.
I can't read up close. I can't see far off, so I wear glasses.
But it's your new husband.
It's okay. He gets agitated when he couldn't see without him, so it helps him.
Just whenever I take them off, or after I take them off, everything's blurry, so I got to kind of sit and make sure things clear up. Because when I wear them at work to read numbers and stuff, I end up actually walking around with them and maybe trying to drive with them, and I shouldn't. But
we're wanting to go to the Homestead. What do they call it? Rory's. The Homestead. I don't know what the back of it is. The Homestead. It's not Meetup. I'm going to get this right in just a minute.
We used, if you use Dawn dish soap and you squirt it on top of there and you wet it.
But that's when it's on the ground.
It foams up too.
It helps that way, but
it smothers them, and it also helps with fleas.
Yeah, that does okay, but
well, Willie, if I was 22, I wouldn't have this beautiful lady right here. I didn't meet her till I was 24. Was that right? No, we got married when I was 24. So yeah, I met her.
You had me at 22.
When I met. Okay, so yeah, but no, I'm not 22 anymore. I'm 45.
The Homestead Festival. We're hoping to go to it, but we'll have to see. I don't know. And then there's a few homestead events we want to go to, like Teresa's, the Homestead Picnic with Heartland Homestead Picnic.
Yeah, consider joy the Heartland Homestead meetup.
Yes, that's it.
Okay, well, yeah, there's the thing. When is that? Because we have something actually real close to us at the end of September down here that we wanted to go to.
There's that, and there's a homestead picnic, and our twins' birthdays and our little boy's birthdays that month. And
You're 40.
another
She just
thing
turned
is,
40.
yes, I just turned 40. Yay. You thought you're 22. That was a nice compliment.
Well, thank you, Willie. I feel like that. No, not really.
Let me just turn this a little bit. There we go. We don't feel that way some days. We get tired. I need 3 types of lenses. Can't wear the Dollar Tree ones. Oh. My mama, I think, wears some to read.
September 11th.
September 11th is when the Heartland Homestead is. Okay.
That's
Name's birthday is the 14th. The twins' birthday is the
9th.
6th. And we were thinking about letting one of our dogs have another litter because it's an extra income for us. So if she were to have a litter, okay, go finish drying it off. See, she's in heat now. Back up. Okay, this is the end of May,
fix your pants.
June, July. She'll have it in the July, beginning of August, August, September. So
give him one of the towels, please.
They'd be ready to go
Not on the
by
floor,
the end of September or the beginning of September. I'd have to calculate it, so that'd be the only thing.
Which is why we're probably not going to end up doing that because it's going to mess us up.
Yeah. So I might just wait till she might come in, if one of them comes in the heat, closer to fall. It's just extra income, and I have people wanting puppies, and they'd like to get on the list too.
We already got to find somebody to take care of.
We're hoping too to get the camper. Yeah.
Come get this one.
Got it? Girls don't make a mess. Isn't there another one? It's the Homestead of America. Aren't they doing one around?
Yeah, but that's way up there in Virginia, ain't it?
Yeah, but I think they're doing one around.
That's a long ways off.
Is it September, October? Yes, if we go to the picnic, we're definitely gonna stop by and see some of our friends on the way.
We got other friends up that way too, Amanda.
We got one that we hadn't seen in years. My good friend lives in Harrison, Arkansas. I hadn't seen her in years.
And we got Vito family through there. We got Haskins through there.
Yes, it's very hard to get away with puppies, especially if you don't have them sold. Like, for instance, okay, say we had a litter of puppies and I had 2 left. I can kill them at our vet. Like, they don't charge a lot to watch them, which is good. But I'd rather not have to worry about it. Yes, y'all could get one.
If y'all get one, take Mackenzie one. She's the only one that didn't have one. I'll let you know.
And
Lawson didn't have one either. We'll get him one in a minute.
I think my heifer's pregnant. So if that's the case, she is due around October, maybe.
Hey, what are you doing?
We got her in December.
Why?
We'll get it. You can't do that by yourself.
No, you let
Levi,
somebody else
will you
help you.
your sister?
There's no other guys in there. No.
Yes, he just put some in there.
No, there's
Go-
none
No, there isn't. Did you check?
Yeah, it's not in
It's
there.
probably empty, Levi. So, gotta do that. And then
Did you get Mackenzie one?
Drinks are cold.
Hey,
Take no tea.
go look.
Take
Shh, look.
No, Mama.
Stop.
Mommy, the tea
all right.
is
Put the lid back on and put it up.
Okay, sorry.
I like second one.
We.
Eat it.
I need some tips. We don't have a freeze dryer, but I'm thinking about dehydrating and canning the potatoes. So anybody has any tips on dehydrating potatoes, let me know. I just got a new dehydrator because my old one was like from the 80s. And it was just worn out because what was it? I was dehydrating bananas and the bottom tray started to melt a little bit. That was no good.
Yep. There's plans. When we still gotta get working on camper, we want to take it to some of these trips, but still got a long ways to go.
I need to start making notes when we realize this was just a live to see if we like Wednesday night better. And it'd be Wednesday or Friday nights. And then we're going to have like topics and try to share people's channels. Yes, he's always been a daredevil. He's being rotten all the time.
He's being a devil right now, Willie. He's unfolding folded clothes. That's what he's doing.
Mister.
Pick it up.
Pick it up. It'll be all right. Put it in the... Sit and drink your drink. They're just getting cleaned up for today.
Uh-oh. The lid's busted.
We'll take it out and sit.
Yeah, I gotta
How
get
much is in
some.
there?
Hold on. That's the table.
I got one that has 6, or I think it's 6 stainless steel trays. And I'm about to try out my deal in it because I have a lot of deal that I need to dehydrate
A lot.
to save. I want to dehydrate some of my oregano and my sage and get all that stored away. And rosemary.
A lot.
Oh, Chris said she had one milk before too. Never leave it unattended now.
Daddy, a lot.
Willis said he wished he could have. Okay, shut it. Try to shut it. he could have Lynn's energy.
It's busted.
I wish we could have it. Sometimes he'll come to our.
You want to just
Comes
leave it
in,
in there
he
like
wakes
that?
up in the middle of the night and he'll come lay down by me right before
Okay,
Robin goes to work.
just put the lid back on there and
He's
sit
so
it where it won't fall
restless.
over, okay?
Flops like a fish.
Look here. He flopped beside her all the whole time she was pregnant. He does that when he lays in the bed with you, too.
He'll flip like a fish. And
He's
in me, he would flop. He was breech. Then he wouldn't breach.
Hey,
He was
just-
breach. He wouldn't breach. And then
And then
I turned him several times. I found a trick to turn him. I might need to do a video. I did a video on that, but I don't know if I'm going to post it.
I love you, Mama.
It's an easy way to turn them.
Love you,
I
Mama.
love you too. Macy was turned right before. No, she was returned before I had her, and then I went into labor like a week later, and she was still head down. But I went in for him because he was flopping, and the doctors worried he was going to get the cord wrapped around his neck. So I went in. He was breech. Doctor did all he could, sweated bullets, could not turn him. Like he's on me. He's like pushing. He said, "You know what? I'm going to leave you for about 2 hours. Do you think you could get him to flip?" I said, "I'm going to try. I could try." And I did the positions that I did on the couch. Like you could sit up, and I'd have to like move a leg up and kind of hold his little head
All right,
to
that's
kind of
enough.
guide him the other way, and then I would
You don't need a
put
full
my other
glass.
leg up, and I would flip him.
Yes, you
No,
And-
ice.
It's different because you know what their head is, because their head feels like a little ball, like a little hard knot, like a rock. And sure enough, I think it took me, wasn't it? 35, well, about 45 minutes to an hour to flip them because I was in the hospital bed and I couldn't get in the couch or nothing. So I flipped him, and then the nurse came in. She says, "Do you think you got him flipped?" I said, "I think so." She felt around. She said, "I think so too." And so they had to call for a guy to do an ultrasound. So he came with the ultrasound machine, and sure enough, he flipped. He was head down.
She said, no, her 20, 30 years.
30. Oh, she said, my 30 years as a nurse. I've never in my life seen a mama flip her own baby before birth. And it was easy. I mean, it wasn't like, aversion is where they really push and turn the baby. My doctor's sweating and it can't. But when I turned him, it's easy and doesn't hurt as much as aversion does.
Mama, you know that the craft show? That baby will walk at me.
Okay.
Did you turn him?
I sure did. Several times. It wasn't the first time. I turned him like 10 times at home, and then he flipped back with his head up and feet kicking me, because you could feel him kicking in the groin. And then I turned him in the hospital, and I had him, 5 hours later. So I could probably be a doula if I wanted to, but I kind of want to, but it's a lot of schooling and a lot of, I guess you'd call apprenticeship. You have to be underneath people. One day, maybe. It wasn't hard. And he came out perfectly fine, which is good. He was just still way up high. And it took a while for him to descend and get born. Tinker said that's cool. And Chrissy said she was born face up. That hurts the mom, I think. It's just like, face up means instead of coming out, babies are usually coming out with their face down. So the baby's born, and it does her neck differently when you're born that way. What, Liam? So, I'm gonna. Oh, Lex,
No more
Mackenzie,
drink for y'all.
that hobby
Understand?
lobby bag, and if you get it, it's on my computer. No, right now. They want to eat ice cream. Okay. My question for everyone: what is the number one thing you can grow all the time, grow great, and what's the number one thing you cannot grow to save your life?
Who asked that?
I need to ask that. That's what I was asking. What's the one thing you can grow really, really well? I know I can grow loofahs, and I could grow
children.
I could try to grow them, try to raise them right. What? Hold on. Hold on, I will. You would be good at it. I imagine you're pretty busy with your own family. Yes.
Mama,
Daredevil is still flipping. Yes, he
No,
is.
she's still got time to do stuff.
A guy shot him right there.
Don't have a lot. You see if there's another one in there that looks like this on
In my leg.
computer.
A guy shot
My eyes.
him.
Yeah, I know.
Look, a guy shot him.
She told me my eyes were red. Okay. You got the Green Lantern. Some of the stuff fell out, Kenzie. There should be a few of these.
They're answering your question.
Okay. Consider Joy says she could grow okra really well. I can't grow lavender to save my life. Now lavender I have to start from can't start from seed either. I have to start it or grow it or not grow it, but purchase it as a plant. And I could separate them from plants, but I can't. I think I have 3 of these. Anyway,
I think beans is probably an easy thing
beans
to
is
grow.
probably the easiest thing to grow. I could grow loofah.
We've had a hard time with
Tomatoes this year and last year.
tomatoes and corn. Our corn, it doesn't ever seem to do too much.
Yeah, it's kind of stunted, and some of it grows half up the.
So we didn't plant any this year.
I can't grow lettuce without it being too hot. So I could grow lettuce, but then it bolts.
Well, the first year you grew lettuce, it did really good.
Yeah.
But had in containers, and
But
we
I
should do that
purchased it
again.
too.
Well,
So no, ma'am. Stop. Anyway, I have these little baggies that I'm going to be doing the giveaway with. Let me show y'all. So I'm going to put either our logo, call it our logo on it. And I got a little one. And I got like a medium-sized one. And then I got like a canvas. I have a canvas bag too that has leather handles. And it's a little one. These little canvas bags. And I have a shirts. I have 3 hats. Huh? So some loofah seeds, loofah sponges, moringa, beans, but struggle with spinach. Chrissy, have you tried Malabar spinach? I struggle with keeping spinach longer without it bolting. So I'm trying Malabar spinach this year.
well,
She's trying to learn to grow corn as well.
you need to watch Mr. Danny Deep South
With what?
with the corn.
With the corn, yeah. We're trying to rewatch some of his videos. We're probably a little late on corn this
Yeah,
year.
we're probably not going to do corn this year, but I think we missed a few things when we watched him.
I did strawberry corn by the cotton that's by the greenhouse garden. And it's like this tall, so I'm hoping we might get something from it. What's your most favorite thing to grow? Excuse me.
She hadn't tried Malabar spinach yet.
Okay, I see it now. It was delayed. Try Malabar spinach. If your problem is heat, or I know it says it tolerates heat really well, and it can grow really well anywhere. And you could trellis it. It grows like a vine.
I think the thing that we grow the best,
Chickens.
grass.
Grass. My dog yard grows some grass. I tell you that. I just cut it.
Just like you cut it and you look behind you, it's going to grow back up
Tomatoes.
again.
Favorite thing. That would be Lexi's favorite thing to grow because she loves tomatoes. She'll probably eat them off the vine before I even see them. My best year growing tomatoes is when I had the garden over by the trees. So I plant sunflowers in the corners of my garden beds to provide shade because our property has hardly any trees, and the tree that I do have by the garden only shades it for a little while, maybe an hour in the morning. You need to sit down. I grow weeds well, Chrissy said. Okay, they want me to tell y'all. Okay, a question. Hold on.
Tell your joke.
Hold on.
Tell your joke.
Hold on. I'm gonna tell them.
I'm gonna tell you a joke.
What's your joke?
How did a toilet cross the road?
How did the toilet cross the road?
Yeah, put a human on it.
To put a human on it?
The human was on it.
Okay. These kids. Okay. How many? Here, y'all listening? How many sheep did Moses have on the ark? The kids. My kids are like,
What? Moses.
yeah, how many
Listen to the question.
sheep did Moses have on the ark? Let's
Let's
see who gets this right. Anybody? Get it right, I'll send you some loofah seeds.
Me.
No, Mr. Willie.
I did.
How many sheep did Moses have on the ark? Oh, Christy, did you get it? Answer it, Christy.
Moses. No, not Moses.
Good, considerate Joy and Christy. So what's the answer? Moses didn't have any on the ark because why?
Can I tell him?
Noah did. Good job, Christy. I mean, considerate Joy. Good job. Christy was good too. Y'all got it. Noah
How
did.
No, I
The
had it.
kids.
Hey, Mama. I got it right. Jesus
We told the kids this and they're like, 2. And I had to say it a few times. And then Macy.
I said, you mean Noah?
It
And then
took-
I got it right.
It took you a minute though, right? Because you did say 2.
Look.
Both are disease resistant and heat tolerant Cherokee Trail
Mama,
Care
she
beans
said
are dual
Noah.
purpose beans. Yes.
I was trying to remember his name, but I couldn't remember.
So they were a little confused, but it was a
That's
cute little
What's
trick question.
Noah?
Noah had how many sheep on the ark?
Noah.
2.
Noah.
It was Noah because Moses was not on the ark.
Yeah, but Moses did have sheep.
Oh, Levi said hi to
I
everybody.
said Moses, Macy.
It was-
Yeah, but Moses.
Willie, don't feel dumb. It was cute because Robin, you didn't get it right away. It took you a minute. No, he was thinking, and Levi didn't get it. And Robin's like, I said, wait, I wanted the twins to get it, and then I told it to the little
Mama,
ones.
how many sheep did Moses have on his bed?
I hope he had 1 at least to keep him warm.
Say it.
1,
Girls.
No,
2?
2.
Okay. No. Okay.
It's Moses.
Let's see. Where is Considerate Joy? We're gonna let you
Hi,
email me. I'll
Jordan.
send you some lupus seeds.
Hi, Jory.
It was cute, Julie.
Hi, Jor. Hi, Jory.
Hi, Considerate Joy. It's Julie.
Hi, Jory.
Sorry, I'm trying to type.
Damn, I need to sit back down.
Hi, Julie.
I'm sorry, he is shaking. You'll stop, buddy. He's got some energy, y'all.
Excuse me, I had to go take the time off.
Let's see, there we go. There we go. Anybody want to join us for a chat? Feel free to. We'd love to talk to anybody.
Yeah, but didn't Moses have sheep on the mountain, though? Moses
There's
did
sheep.
have sheep on the mountain.
He's the one. You remember? You talking about when they were
Yeah.
he parted the sea and everything? Well,
that
he
was
didn't really.
the
It was the other boy that
There
had
was
the
sheep-
sheep
There
herder.
was sheep. he was
They watched a movie.
they were eating grass, and then he told the baby sheep that that's too many flowers you're eating.
You talking about
And then he
the
ran up
cartoon
the
when y'all
mountain,
watched?
Where he found it.
Woke up, y'all shaking it.
All right.
That's when he.
Okay.
That's
That's-
when.
Besides,
Hey, Mama.
I wanted to tell you this. Did you know the burning bush?
Daddy,
is
I'm
still
gonna tell you a
burning?
joke.
No, it's no longer burning.
Daddy, I'm gonna tell
It
you
was
something.
burning when it talked to
Oh, it's
Moses.
burnt.
Okay.
burnt.
Shh.
I thought
Go
this
sit.
was burnt.
Go sit.
Daddy,
Don't want your
I'm
Don't
gonna
want
tell
your
you a
baby size.
joke.
No.
Don't eat that baby
Go
size.
sit.
I'm gonna tell you a
Y'all
joke,
need to
Daddy.
sit away
Yeah.
from the desk.
How
Sorry.
did a toy cross the road?
Italian.
I mean the glasses crossed the road.
Glasses to see where he's going.
Arrest it. Hot
All right,
place.
that's enough.
All right, go
play.
find Levi.
No hot place.
Go play.
Sorry,
y'all.
y'all.
Hot
They're
place.
so talkative at this time.
Ah!
Go. I can hear that ice. Stop.
I told
Go.
you I don't like that big piece of ice.
You don't need to be chewing on ice. Sorry,
Go
y'all.
put it down and let it melt.
Anyway, my favorite thing is tomatoes and cucumbers. That's probably my two favorite because I love tomatoes and cucumbers. Second would be squash. I mean it. You better go help your sister finish that room. Go. She's been
Put your
working on
cup-
it all
Go
afternoon.
put your
Well, go finish your
cup on the counter.
check. Go check.
Get that.
This is mine.
That is
So
on
many
mine.
jokes. Yeah, sorry, y'all. They get a little carried away because they want to be in the conversation too, because they talk to some other kids, but they don't get to talk all the time to kids. They talk to each other. Okay. What else? Something else. Who has already started the garden? We started ours. I know the tinker's wife wanted to do some things in pots, but she didn't know. Yeah, Christy, my son, tells the corniest jokes. Levi, he's something else. What was first argument man lost to a woman? Eve got Adam to eat that apple. She sure did, but so did the devil.
Very true.
Wasn't just Eve, it was the devil. Nasty scoundrel did it. Tricked them. Like they're doing to all these people. Oh, you can do this, and we can do away with this law and that law, and you can. There's a whole bunch of stuff. It drives me mentally, as a human being, berserk. All the stuff that's going on. Like I can't stand it when there's shortages
No,
because
that's Mama's brush.
people,
If you
not
lose
just because
it,
there's shortages.
you better bring it
And then
back.
there's all these arsons, coincidentally, and the baby food shortage, but there's pallets upon pallets of baby food near the border. And then people are how can you not knock somebody out of their seat?
That's good. Community garden's a good idea.
We have a kiddie pool garden and a few in-ground places and getting ready to plow out a big area for a community garden. We went to a craft show in Wiggins near here, and there's some older ladies that were handing out like little flyers that they were doing a community garden. I think that's nice. Sorry for my nose, y'all. Got me. The world is not a fair place for sure. No, it's not. No, it's not. And I
got that for you to blow your nose.
I'm not blowing my nose on the
Well, you're
camera.
always sniffling on the camera. You should just blow your nose. And you're here.
Okay, go.
They're not going to catch your germs through the computer.
You don't need a plate. It's nighttime and everything's put away.
With my doll that's out.
Lexi.
Your doll that's out is just your baby. You can have that. Your baby doll. That's it. Go.
You may get your bed and stuff ready for bed.
You don't need that. Go sit down and mama talk
You
to
get your
people.
stuff ready for bed.
But it's not a fair place, but I wish people who have a human heart, would realize, but it blows my mind how I just can't. There's days that's why we don't have TV no more. We don't watch TV.
We watch YouTube. So
We watch YouTube. We watch our friends. We kind of get up to date on some news.
It's awesome because the kids have gotten to where they watch Wile E. Coyote and the Roadrunners, Pink Panther, Looney Tunes, Tom and Jerry, all the classics.
I need to tilt it up a little bit
That's
because
what I like.
yeah, the classics, and then they like to watch some YouTubers,
Some
like
YouTubers,
some famous ones that do silly stuff, like challenges and things. And we watch Roots and Refuge, and we watch, not so Cog Hill Farm. The kids like to watch because all the animals. It'll be us, my son and daughter-in-law, and my other son and daughter-in-law, and one of my daughter-in-law's dads.
Is that for a community
yeah.
garden?
It's kind of like a community family garden. Just think about again threshing wheat at the wine press. God will show us the way to survive. Yes, exactly.
That's what I tell people.
I still have faith, though. I have faith in humanity, and I know there's still more good than evil.
Brush my hair.
Okay. Ooh, sorry, I almost sneezed.
I always tell people that's where you just need to put your trust. Don't worry about it. Everything's happening has to happen.
Excuse me.
And
Yeah.
God's got it. He's going to take care of it no matter what. Everything's happening for a reason. It has to. And just have the faith you need to have. Now,
Dust does not like me. Try to clean it. It just goes right through my head.
now, if you ever seen the video where I was talking about before I was going to lose my job, then y'all know that it ain't bothered me not one bit.
Yeah.
Cause
We were worried though because of
I was worried at
insurance.
first, but then we prayed about it and then just put it at
Income and
ease.
insurance. I mean, we did have worry, but we weren't. I guess, obsessively, like very upset and worry over it. Hey, Little Ridge Farm, how are y'all? Simple Blessed Ridge, how are y'all?
Oh God.
If we could have like a homestead community, like people, like we live. Nobody really gardens. My sister-in-law, they'll throw a little garden on their little 1 acre. But
Thank you. She said, "Bless you."
thank you so much. I can't, y'all. Like allergies come from dust mainly because I was cleaning my laundry room like I was telling everybody.
We have an older neighbor, and we have
Two older neighbors.
two older widow ladies,
and one of them brings me pears sometimes.
and I work on one of them's lawnmower, and
other neighbor, we help them when they need help, but they don't garden, and there's so much property around here, and then further over, it's like a HOA neighborhood,
and
like
people can't
expensive
garden.
houses. I'm talking about like almost a
Very
$500,000.
expensive houses.
$500,000.
They're not allowed to do anything.
Sorry, I'm trying to get this right. Maybe I should back it up a little bit. $500,000 homes. Simply Blessed Rick. That's right. I just subscribed to her today because I remember you mentioned that, I think, on the Max. Did that last night, I think. I think it was last night. Not the Max. Mr. Mac with Southern Blessed. Don't recall Eve holding a gun to Adam's head. Yeah, he made his choice too. We all are sinners. And I think God knew. He tried, but he knew what was going to happen. So I would love to be in the midst of a homesteading community. Yes, like that's what I was telling. That was my thought. I was like, wouldn't it be nice to have like people have 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, even 30 acres. People who have cows, so you could just congregate and share trades, tips. Like some guys might not know how to work on their tractors and stuff, so he could like help that, and then you could trade for like milk. That'd be nice. Like the old days. Voodoo doll that Lippy sent him said, hey. I don't know what she got him. Oh, y'all. I would love to be in the midst of two families.
Just don't use that voodoo doll on anybody there.
Yeah, really don't start that. Don't start it.
Well, I could think of somebody could use it on, but we're not gonna be ugly like that.
I'll turn the light off.
See,
It's a very slow process. We've
I'm
had this-
building my tiny home and homestead from scratch. It's a slow process, Little Ridge Farmstead. I wish to. It'd be nice to have some more homesteaders around here. We have friends that are kind of near here. Then we have some in North Mississippi. And then we have some in Arkansas, like Miss Amanda from Albany Mountain. Not yet. And we have some in Louisiana, like the Broussards. They're real nice people. So you got Southern Blessed, Deep South, Mimsy's Garden,
Belinda and Chuck.
Belinda, Life with Belinda and Chuck. I don't mess with stuff I have no clue about. That's probably a good thing. Don't worry about it. Life with Belinda and Chuck. I'm following a new girl. She's in Alabama's. Danny. I forgot her homestead name all of a sudden. See if I can find it so y'all can go. I'm gonna put a link. Danny Days, yeah, I think. Yeah, I'm gonna get a link to hers.
That's absolutely true, Amanda.
She's only got 222 subscribers.
He does.
Sweet girl, just starting off.
He knows when and how to provide.
I'm going
And
to.
that's what we put our
First
faith in.
week.
Because we wouldn't have got where we are right now if it wouldn't have been for him. I'll tell you that now after what we've been through.
We went through.
I don't remember if we told you that story and stuff when you was here, but it's been rough.
Well, I just copied it. See YouTube. What you trying to do?
With my screen. All right.
Hold on, y'all. Let me share this again. Share. Okay. Share.
What are you doing?
Copy.
Looking at
Her name is Danny Days
Isn't it?
Homestead. She's got 222 subscribers. If you could, she's like trying to succeed so much. If y'all could come
where's
give her a
Miss
shout out.
Amanda's ball?
Danny. I'm gonna make sure I
Where's
wrote it
Miss
right.
Amanda's ball?
Danny
That's
The
her.
blue writing.
Days
Blue.
Homestead. Y'all go give her a little subscribe if
For
you
that
don't mind. If you, and tell her that GossMania Homestead sent you. I just posted the link.
I've been
Do you know all the homesteaders moved to North Carolina? We were looking at property in South Carolina and
Okay.
in Tennessee and Kentucky.
If it works out the way we want it to by 23 and we're out of debt and don't think I won't sell out and move somewhere else.
We could sell what we got here for an astronomical amount just for the land. Land here goes for $20,000 an acre. Wow, y'all! I wish y'all could see this. What? I got 4 children. What? I'm gonna tell on y'all. Have a seat. Have a seat for me.
I had to sit up close because I thought you said the Jerusha, but you didn't say thanks,
She said
Jerusha.
thanks.
I ain't never seen thanks spelled like that.
Oh, it's
You
like
missed a few letters.
it's like a shortened typo version. Let's see. Yeah, Danny Days. Y'all go give her some love. She's discouraged. I mean, she's new and she's discouraged. She's trying to get some content out and just kind of like your just like what is the new one here? It's Simply Blessed Ridge. I'm trying not to say Stringfield Ridge because we follow Teresa and them. My city lot that was 21 acres.
0.21. 0.21. That's like
That's a little over almost a quarter of an acre.
that's a lot there.
Gosh, that's crazy though, isn't it, y'all? And I follow this guy on TikTok and YouTube, and all he does, he tries to preserve the wildflowers. You know, like bergamot, Quinzan's lace, goldenrod, other types of goldenrod, mugwort, stuff like that. So he's like, do you realize cutting your grass all these years, people cutting their lawns all these years are making all these natural pollinators extinct? And that's what the, bees and butterflies, and I like following him because I really learn a lot from like what he does. And like right now, my upper gate, I have a rose bush, and usually we till that in and we try to plant up there. But this year it's full of goldenrod. So I
That's a lot of money.
so I,
But then
so
you got a
I
good deal
left
on your
it.
place, though, Amanda. Sounds like.
We got 5-bedroom home on 4 acres under 140.
You
See,
said Tinker's wife said that above that? Acre and a half,
Yeah,
$1
but
million.
they could go for 1 point. You know, you thought I'm like, how? That's whew.
That's a lot on taxes, though. See, we got home. We actually don't have that high taxes,
Right
but
there. I'm gonna scoot the table back a
when
little
we
bit.
got up here, we
He's
did
so
homestead
tall.
exemption on it, and that gave us a little bit of a break.
Yeah,
Not a big break, but a little bit of a break.
our taxes are $2,000 a year. Do you do homestead exemption? Can you do that in Arkansas, Amanda? We have homestead exemption on R6, and it's probably almost $400.
No,
Yeah,
it's that
almost.
much.
No, it's right under, but it's almost $400 with the trailer. Now, if we had a home,
It'd probably be a
it
little
might
more.
be a little bit more, like a brick and mortar or a pole barn type home. Taxes are insane. I paid $3,000 on that lot and house in Portland. The house wasn't even finished. And what gets me, this irks anybody, I'm sure. Okay, you buy land, you own the land, so you don't have to pay, but you still paying the government for land that you own free and clear because they want taxes to send to the Ukraine and other places. I don't mind it going to schools. Like if it was just for schools, but no, that's just me. I'm sorry. It just irks me. I want it to go to local. I want it to go. Okay, this money, if you're really gonna be taxed on your property, this amount's going to schools to help funding for schools, which is fine. And this amount is for if you had a road. Okay, for instance, you had a road that has to be upkept by the county, which we don't. The government is like a leech, wanting more and more. Yes, they are. All the time. The lady
They want it
who was in
all.
love with Andy Griffith show, passed away today. Lady who was in love with the Andy Griffith show. Who is that? But you get taxed on that. There are certain areas where he grew up at. You can't even have a well no more. I'm saving almost $200 a month since I moved out of Portland and
Be careful with the light, buddy.
Multnomah. Oh, that's a different name. County.
I can't tell you, when we was moving our trailer up here, we had to pay a permit. We had to pay for a perk test for the septic tank. We had to pay a title fee, which was to get the house and the property put together. So we just kept having to go and give money for these little deals.
Well, guess you had to pay for all this stuff. You had to get permission to put septic. Okay, I have to see who that is. I'm not familiar. I'm waiting for the government to no more. We had a townhouse. Well, what gets me is like he
4
said.
acres is better than a townhouse.
He says you got to get permission to put a house, to put a barn, to do this in certain counties. Like this county, you have to get permission to move a trailer, do this, do that, have a permit. But when they want to take wetlands and build all these D.R. Horton homes that are flooding now, when you told people who are moving in there that it's don't move back there, it's wetlands. Oh no, it's not. They wouldn't be able to get. Yeah, they get stuff moved in to build on wetlands. I told her she have her baby doll.
You gotta have enough to be able to do that.
Let them do the
See, they
cash
wouldn't
register.
sell
That's
anything
it.
that had any
You gotta put it back
wetlands
up.
on it
That's it.
for regular folk. But if you're running there and you're developing, you can put money in that. They'd be glad to sell it to you.
Townhouses here, though, go for like $500,000 or more. It's crazy. We were required to pay 10% of what the total project costs for permits when building anything. Had to have permission to cut down trees on our own property and required to reforest the property. See, what the thing is, even the electric company, my first garden, I had 2 oak trees and it had a dead line above it. So they come and they clean the lines down the road, which, okay. But they said, what you want to do about these 2 trees? So what do you mean? I said, that line's dead. He said, no, ma'am. We got to cut them. We got to cut, we got to cut the branches out. I said, well, what do you mean you got to cut the branches? That line's dead. Just take the line down. Well, even if you got permission to take the line down, we still are going to cut them today. I said, well, how much are you going to cut? He said, it's going to be topped.
These are pretty trees.
Topped. Older trees that were topped.
Trees.
They were topped one time.
Actually, one of them had a perfect swing branch on it.
Yes.
She's just like, I ain't gonna look at ugly trees.
And I said, you gonna top it? He said, yeah, it probably won't have but maybe 3 or 4 branches high. I said, just take them down. And I discussed it with him. We were wanting to put a house over there anyway. I said, just take them down. And I was upset about it. And the thing is, you have a massive, what is it, 3 foot round, 3 foot diameter, 2 foot diameter? No, that pine up there by the power line.
Oh yeah, they wouldn't.
You tell them, oh well, y'all might as well cut this pine by the power line down because it's gonna fall on it. I said the last few hurricanes it's tried to. Oh, you got to call and get permission. I said, but you're gonna cut my tree down even when I can't even call and get permission to get the line cut down or moved. Yeah, our taxes are compared to the big city low. And so if the state or county can make money off of what you're planning to build, you can get away with anything you want. What this crap on paying taxes every year on our vehicles, yeah.
That's when you buy a tag. It's like you pay taxes when you buy it. That should be the end of it. You put a tag on it. That should be the end of it till you sell it. So I see it. But hey, I don't get paid
here
like that.
Get price. If we were in a different county, 2 different counties,
Jackson County,
for
or
instance,
just south of here.
When we bought my tag, we had to pay when we first got our van. It was $500. We lived in a different county, but if we lived in another county,
the actress you're talking about.
Oh, I got you. Thank you, Mr. Willie. But if you live 2 counties over, it's like 12. It was double, $1,200 or $1,500 to get a car tag. Wow. What gets me is like it reduces every year, right? It stopped. Why can't it just be one time?
That's why my 2 pickups and my camper, they all have antique tags, which is a one-time fee, no more tags.
That's why we go for older vehicles. My van just has to be something dependable that we can.
But it's going down in price too, so we're good with that.
I think I paid $90 on it this year. Sean Jones, the actress. It's just stuff that kind of makes you upset. And then people are like, well, there's no food shortages. The government, they're not doing this to hurt people. I'm like, okay, well, they killed, I don't know how many buffalo to starve the Indians. So.
Your tags never go down. It's the same every year.
What? That's scary.
Oh,
Do you have antique tags though? Patty, do y'all get antique tags? Because I know antique tags, you pay one-time fee, and then they're, I don't know what.
Your car's got to be 25 plus years old to be able to get the antique tag.
I told Robin to go find me an old Suburban.
I'm gonna do that on
put a new motor in it. We wanted to find a 4-door Dodge, and we wanted to put another cabin door on the back and make it like a 3-door.
I told we're going to turn the RV into our family vehicle.
A 6-door Dodge.
We're going to turn the RV into a family vehicle and ride around everywhere.
I don't think we have that. I was driving a 30-year-old car, and the tags are still expensive. That's a shame.
That's crazy.
That's a shame.
I guess it's just depends. I don't know if that depends on who's in office or how y'all's government works or whatever.
It's probably just their county officials and everything. I thank y'all so much for going to see Danny.
Yes, I told her I have a feeling that in a couple of years, all these places that are selling and people are buying like crazy right now are probably going to be a lot of foreclosures available in the next couple of years.
Daddy,
And cars for sale. I just feel like that.
It's going to be that. And if, you know, you know how everybody's like, oh, be prepared, be prepared. Mentally, I can't go there.
75 years old. Golly. Dang. They want that thing to run on steam before they put an antique tag on it. We have something down here every October called Cruising the Coast. And
we did videos on it. Old cars.
It's
nice.
Awesome. I love it. We go down and enjoy it every year. Something we've always done with all the kids. And it's awesome. I like older vehicles. I can work on them.
So we actually got another one. We're going to show that in the video soon.
Yeah, we did buy another Dodge pickup.
And because the twins will be driving and learning permits
15
and stuff.
September. And
Mama, I will.
I haven't decided yet if I'm going to let them drive that or the van.
Mama,
He said, if Boy Wonder wants an old car, just look for a Model T.
Model T.
Hey, Daddy,
You don't go that old.
Well, that's old and not with mine. But
These open.
it'd be fun.
Oh, good. These doors open.
We'll share her page one more time.
Well, you know, I was thinking about maybe, you know, early 30s model Dodge or something.
Oh, like the old
Or like a
ones.
56 Dodge or
Good luck.
74 Warlock or a Power Wagon or a, you know, I just found out, I never knew, and I'm a Dodge fan, that they had a 1974 Plymouth Duster actually made a Duster diesel, which is really interesting. And
You didn't know it till you did. Yeah.
It's like a Ram Charger.
See, we pay taxes when you purchase, and you get taxes again to tag it. Yep. Taxes and taxes and taxes.
that is a pretty cool thing to do there, Miss Patty.
Hey, watch. A friend is in a car.
I used to sharpen this off the back.
Or we could get you an International Scout.
But see, if you go out of state and buy a car to get it cheaper, if you don't pay the taxes there, you have to come here and pay more taxes.
Yeah.
And
right
then
on top
pay the
of it.
taxes. And then you got to
State.
pay the tag taxes.
Crazy, right?
So then you're paying taxes like 3 times. So why you want to buy a car out of state?
And said they sold an item on Facebook. They took taxes from me and then the person who purchased.
I'm gonna use these.
For what?
When they say plain store.
I like that, Miss Patty. That's good.
Closer they can buy it.
I love old thing. I mean, I don't care if it's an old Ford or what. I mean,
No, it's too much.
all the newer trucks, period, I don't care for. But anything old, I like.
You like 4. That'd be it. All right. Put one down.
Yeah, it's my baby clothes.
You gotta pick it back up.
Well, yeah, Jesus.
Your dad don't pay taxes though no more because he's retired and he hit a certain age, right?
Yeah, it's like
Like you don't pay your property taxes no more
Daddy,
because you're
what's
over
making me
what? 65 is it? No. Is it 75?
I don't know. He's 85, so
Oh,
well, that's messed up.
we need
You
prayers.
figured they would go down if you own the home.
That's crazy.
Daddy, press this way to do, guys.
We like if you can just say a prayer for his brother. His brother got sick over the week, not the weekend, earlier this week.
I love them. I am a big Mopar truck fan. Love them. I'd like to find me an old dump truck. I did one time, but I couldn't afford it at the time. But yeah, them new ones don't hold like to nothing old.
8:15.
But that's cool. You still got those
Yeah, I
trucks?
gotta get the chicken. We have to put chickens up. I got some silkies out. I gotta go put up. Go ahead. Don't be too long. Okay. Prayers for your brother because he got sick. Yeah, yesterday. He's in the hospital. Hopefully, he gets better soon. Tax some property, pay for school bonds, libraries. Yeah, I don't mind some taxes, but some things you're like, it can get ridiculous.
Yeah. That's okay. Yeah, do what you gotta do. I had to sell one of my trucks too when I lost my job. I had an 01 Dodge. I loved it.
Aw. Yeah,
What's-
her
was it-
handyman too. He would,
Was it a snowplow from up where we are at? Because those trucks.
it's a tinker.
I think look is buggy.
She called him the tinker. He made all the pretty gardens and
I
everything.
did this.
We have a friend that just her. Oh, she's a young widow.
Hey,
A young widow. She just lost her husband. Let's see, 4, 6, 12 or so more weeks ago.
where's you going?
He's 40.
He's 40.
He was 40. He died from a heart attack in the home. And they have 5 children. She homeschools and she's a stay-at-home mom. They just had a baby. It was like she was maybe 8 weeks old at the time, 10 weeks old. So she needs prayer. She has her moments.
10 months old. Wasn't she?
No, she ain't 10 months old yet. She was 10 weeks.
The baby?
Brand new baby, yeah. She's
Oh,
about
she's
6
older
months
than
old
that.
now.
My bad.
She's a little bitty thing. And she's got an older boy. I think he's 14 or 15, but he also has autism, so he's struggling mentally with the loss of their dad. And she shared today that they went to Sam's, and when they went to Sam's, how people have the stuff you try at Sam's, like the food. Well, they tried it or something like that, and then the lady at Sam's says, "Well, why don't you get it back? Because it might be something you and your husband like to fix or have for a meal with the kids." And the kids' eyes swelled up with tears, and you have those moments. We still have our moments with our daughter, but just see if y'all can say, what's her name? Okay, her name is Julie, and her husband was Brian, and they were each other's world.
Brush your
Like
hair.
he's my world.
There
and
was a brush
how
in
your
there.
husband, the tinker, was your world, and she's
brush your hair.
a newly widow, and she just needs prayer because you're not ever gonna get over it. She struggles with the day to day. Like some days she feels fine, and the day she struggles. So I think we're gonna probably head out. We got it's dusk. Well, not dusk. It's the sun's almost all the way down.
So I
You know,
could
if
play story with me.
People are inconsiderate. People are Okay,
Oh,
I used to like meeting people when I delivered equipment because I go to their houses and talk
It's
to them,
hard
meet
to
them,
leave
and
them.
not people. But nowadays, I don't like people so much anymore. Certain people because of their attitudes and the way they act. So,
Willie.
but look, just always remember, you don't know what somebody's going through. I mean, I know people have bad days and people are ugly to each other. Like us, people don't know we lost our daughter, so they don't know when we're bummed out about it. And just like her, you don't know that. So be nice what you say to people. And people aren't like that no more. They don't
Well,
care
we've
whose
had
feelings
people
they hurt.
say, "Oh, well, you have 6 more kids. Why does that matter?" Yes, I have 6 more.
Oh, one day that doesn't matter. You got
At least you have 6 more children.
Oh, didn't matter. I'm
I'm like, seriously? No, that's not what you need to say. And then I've been told you don't really want to hear,
Mama could try.
72-year-old for
it's God's, you want to hear it's in God's, plan, but you want to say, well,
Can you try?
sometimes and if things happen, and I'm like, don't just say I'm sorry and I'll pray for you. It's
what's
best you
going
can
on in
do.
Buffalo, Mr. Willie?
Someone that said
We
pray.
don't watch TV. We don't watch
We
TV.
don't know what's going on in Buffalo. Tell us that we're gonna have to probably hop off of here. You gonna help your mama get these chickens up and the turkey?
Amanda, that's cool to have an old
Oh,
truck.
Daddy, guess what?
Y'all got it
A
there?
turkey
You'll work on it, drive it?
house.
If he's a great grandpa, I told the kids my truck's not going anywhere. I don't care if it sits in the field and rots. They're not getting rid of it.
Yeah, they say the meanest, oddest things.
Are they taller than your own?
I'm not sure.
Look in the dryer.
Okay. We're going to have to head out, though, y'all. I appreciate everybody watching. You have to hit it. Like, this is a buggy. It's got a button.
And they
You have
push
to
it down.
hit it. And you have to hit it, like, just right, or it won't open. I can't get it to. You have to wait, Macy. I got to beat it on something.
My hospital
Maybe it's
bed.
jammed.
Look
But-
it.
We appreciate everybody watching.
Look at my hospital bed.
04, 07 are good trucks. Dust Dakota, I had a 93. I love that truck. I wish I had it still. Had 200,000 miles on it. And, I sold it and got my 01 Dodge. And,
We appreciate your
I've
watching.
always had it.
Mass shooting at a grocery store. Oh, that's that one that a shooter just went crazy and shot people up there in the grocery store. I saw a little bit of it.
Can we say that was Sam too?
Oh, Patty, we hope you get better. She said she has a sore throat. Yeah, show and tell. We need to do show and tells. That'd be cool. Show and tell Wednesday. Bring a show and tell. Bring one.
This is my wife.
No, like show and tell.
Our Snoopy cabinet.
Or Madison's book she started writing. I could read from it. That
Yeah.
my daughter, she always says she wished she would have finished it because she said I'm left on the world's longest cliffhanger.
Well, thank you, Miss Pat. I'd like to see it.
Oh yes. Everybody tune in for next Wednesday and bring a show and tell item. You could hop on the little link on your phone or whatever and be like, hey.
Yeah, it's gonna be 8:30. Getting close to my bedtime, so.
And I got to go out. I got little baby chicks outside, and I got my silkies out. They were out for the day. Yeah, I need to do. I'll post like some of my community and on our Instagram and stuff. Maybe that'd be cool. Bring a show and tell, something that's important to you, or something you like to share.
It doesn't have. I mean, it could be anything that you just like to share with people, or a memory, or.
It's a good idea, Miss Patty. Just something to make you feel connected to other people helps. Don't it, babe?
Just enough people out there actually care and they're involved in what you're involved, that you like, they like.
You said, well, it's your wife. I didn't know that. Never bought my wife.
Yeah, I've had her for 22 years. I'm kind of proud of her.
We're 23 together, 22.
Okay, Amanda, you have a good night.
We'll see you later. We love y'all. Thanks for watching. Appreciate it. Sorry if we were a little boring in the beginning. I need to write down what we need to talk about. But yeah, next Wednesday, join in for show and tell.
Just remember, pray for each other and
Yes.
keep everybody in your thoughts.
And if you can, send my friend Julie prayers and his brother Wesley prayers. We appreciate it. And his brother Albert too. So thank y'all. Love y'all. God bless y'all. See you
Night.
later. Good night. Okay.